Hi, so I am all kinds of shit at the vlogging thing. Ignore this. Um, so I'm 7 weeks out now. I think my first vlog was like 9 or 10 weeks out. So I appear to have missed a couple of weeks. I am just going to put it down to the fact that I have been unusually busy. So I've been doing like 35 plus hours a week in my work. I work in McDonald's, by the way, so it's not even anything glam, but my hours are all over the place. So day shift one minute, night shift the next. It's a bit draining, to say the least. And I've been finishing off my personal training course, and I have been given a job in a gym. So I'm just doing all kinds of stupid hours, like I think 55 hours a week of me doing stuff for work. So yeah, I've just been like super busy, and then when I have had like a minute to vlog, I've just been like, right, okay, I'm just gonna go in and train and get in and out as quickly as possible so I can go home and rest for a little bit, because my rest just now has been absolute garbage. Like, I can't even pretend that I've been getting the rest that I need, because I've not. My sleep has been so poor, and I've just kind of been overdoing it. I've been definitely burning the candle at both ends. I spoke to Josh about it, and he was basically just kind of like, I need to put my rest days in around the days that I know I'm going to get less sleep. So Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday training will be just as normal. Thursday I'll also make training normal. Whoops. Because I don't start until like 6 at night, so my sleep will still be fine from then. I'll then probably take a rest day on... In fact, no, I can't train on Thursday because I've got first aid training. So Thursday rest day, I'll see how I feel on Friday, because I start at 8 p.m. on Friday. So if I get up, I can probably train. And then I'll probably make Saturday a rest day again. And then I'll train on Sunday, because I can just kind of sleep in a little bit and then get some training done in the evening. Yeah, I am actually really looking forward to next week. I'm taking today as a rest day. I'll train tomorrow, and then on Sunday I am going to the Transmit festival in Glasgow. So I'm excited for that. I was meant to go tomorrow as well, but I don't really know any of the acts, so I was like, might just leave it and just catch up on some stuff. So I start work at 5 p.m. today. So I'm just going to kind of chill a wee bit just now, because it is, times it just now, it's 10 to 2. So I've got a few hours before I need to go to work. Yeah, so I'll probably just chill for a wee bit and then go to work. Sort out my finances a little bit, and then probably maybe even make a weekly plan. There's things that I want to try and get done this week, or need to get done this week. Yeah, so I'll get it done. I think in this video, actually, later on, I'll film like a what helps me sleep, because although I'm saying my sleep's been garbage, it would be a lot worse if I didn't have these things that I implement every night. So things just off the bat, because I've got it here, it's my new Mantra sleep mask. My sleep has been so much better since getting this. Like, it's actually unbelievable how much better my sleep's been. And yeah, so I use this every night. I've also got earplugs that I use every night, and a few other things I just make sure that I do every night before I go to bed, just to make sure that my sleep is spot on. So that is what I'll do. This will be a sleep vlog. This will be how I get the best night's sleep possible while on prep. That is what this video will be. That is what it will be. So I'll get that filmed at some point, and then that will be my 7 weeks out vlog. Yep, but I'm feeling really good. Josh is feeling really happy with how I am as well, I think. At least he's not said to me that he's got any concerns. He just kind of says that I'm coming in better every week now, so it's just kind of a case of getting on top of my sleep and getting my rest of it sorted. Because my weight's not really moving, but my measurements are coming down and I'm looking tighter, so obviously the lack of sleep is affecting my weight. Not gonna let it bother me because I've still got 7 weeks, so plenty of time to dial it in a little bit more. But yeah, I will talk to you all in a bit. Bye. Okay, so I meant to actually film this a little while ago, but as we have established, I am not actually the best when it comes to filming when I'm meant to, hence why I've missed out like 5 weeks of a 10-week vlog. Yeah, so like the title would suggest, this vlog is all about sleep and just in general how to get the most out of sleeping. So I've got a bunch of different things that I use on a nightly basis to kind of try and get my sleep to the best quality it can be. My sleep is never going to be perfect. Being on prep, working shifts that are literally all over the place, and working in the gym, it's never going to be ideal levels of sleep. Because like tonight, for example, I start at 8 PM, I finish at 4 AM, but then I've got to get up in the morning to go to the gym, so I've got things on in the afternoon that I need to have done. So for me, sleeping in is not going to be an option. So tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll maybe only get like 5 hours sleep. That's obviously not minimal sleep, but it's not ideal for me. Like, I know that for me, anything less than 6 hours in my body is just going to freak out. At the start of prep, I was getting like 8-9 hours sleep. The other day, for example, I was off. So Sunday night I was off, so I slept relatively early considering what I usually sleep at, and I slept for 11 hours. Now obviously my body was needing that sleep, so 11 hours solid, and I felt amazing when I woke up. Like, I felt revived, I felt energised, in general I just felt amazing. But yeah, so I'm going to talk through some of the things I do to ensure that my sleep is as good a quality as it can be. Okay, so I've actually got some facts and stuff just as well, because I thought it'd be better to kind of give an idea of like why sleep is so important. So without proper sleep, you'll be moody, forgetful, irritable, and I know for a fact the last couple of weeks I have been all of those things. Like, low food in general as well on prep makes you like all those things, but combined with sleep, I was just a nightmare. Obviously you're a bit more emotional as well because you're so tired all the time. You're not able to like in general just function like a human being, so your ability to focus on tasks is reduced. Your ability to like give something the actual proper attention it deserves is just like gone. Another issue obviously with lack of sleep is you can't process things properly, and I know for a fact that last year when I was in prep and my sleep was getting quite bad, I ended up going through a red light because I could not process what it meant quick enough, and obviously that's dangerous. Thankfully it was nighttime and it was quiet, so there was no one really about, but that could have been a serious accident that I'd caused. After that I was like, nah, I need to take a step back. I pulled things right back. I focused more on my recovery. I was like, no, I cannot be putting myself in that situation ever again. And thankfully I've not been in that situation since. but I'm now very much more aware as well because of that incident, and I don't want to ever be in that situation again. You're obviously as well going to be a bit hungrier because you're tired, and that is down to two hormones. Those hormones are leptin and ghrelin. I'll put it somewhere here so that you know what I'm talking about, because I can't really pronounce it. But basically, they control your levels of hunger and your your ability to feel full. I can't pronounce that word either. But basically, they control them. So if you're exhausted, you're going to feel hungry all the time, and anything you do eat probably isn't going to satisfy you, and it's not going to fill you up. I'm quite lucky this year that I've not really felt super hungry, so yeah, so I've not felt super hungry, so I'm quite glad that like I can deal with the tiredness. I don't think I could deal with the tiredness and the hunger. I'd rather deal with the hunger by itself and not be tired all the time, but beggars can't be choosers. So yeah, it also affects your insulin levels, lack of sleep. So a lack of sleep will cause your insulin levels to be increased. So your body will release more insulin when you're on less sleep and you've got a severe reduced level of sleep. And obviously, like, insulin will then cause your body to store more fat, which means that in general weight loss is just harder, which on prep isn't ideal, because the whole goal of prep is to get down to a stage lean point where your body's getting rid of weight and body fat every single week. And if you've got a lack of sleep, then insulin levels are higher, stored fat. It's not exactly the pathway I want to go down. Also as well, not a great one. I mean, none of these are great, let's be honest. None of them are great, but it affects your hormone production as well. Sorry for my voice, I've got a bit of a cold coming on. Again, not ideal. But it affects your hormone production. So in guys especially, it's your testosterone and human growth hormone. So they're severely affected, and obviously in women it's the estrogen levels, which combined with low body fat isn't good, because then it means that potentially your fertility and all that's been affected. So we really need to stay on top of your sleep. So I have a few different things that I like to implement every single night to make sure my sleep's the best quality it can be. So the first thing that I tend to do is I come off my phone at least half an hour before I'm going to bed. My alarm goes on, the phone goes down, it puts on charge, it's on the bedside cabinet, I don't touch it. Obviously, like, sometimes you're like, no, I want to keep scrolling, I want to keep watching that YouTube video, or I want to watch another episode of TV. It just needs to go away. Like, I'm thinking of investing in blue light blocking glasses, just so in the days where I'm not able to put my phone down quite as early, because soon going self-employed means I won't be able to put my phone down quite as early as I can just now. So blue light blocking glasses, if you're not able to put your phone down or get off your laptop or stay away from the TV, blue light blocking glasses, put them on, and that should help with any interference. I also try to have a wee Clipper tea every night. So this is a sleep easy tea. I don't know if it works overly well, but it's nice to have a wee hot drink before I go to bed. And obviously I can't have a hot chocolate before I go to bed because I'm on prep. So one of these a night, and also probably about the same time I would start drinking this, I would take a serving of these, and this is the Supplement Needs Sleep Stack. This stuff, oh my god, it is an absolute lifesaver. Dr. Dean St. Mart is a god, oh my lord. Like, the first time I took this, I conked out within like 5 minutes. It actually just knocked me straight out. It doesn't have sedatives in it, but whatever the hell, like, it does tell you what's in it. But first time I took it, I was out cold. David actually thought I was dead because I was just so, like, I was so still. I wasn't sort of rolling about like I usually do in my sleep. Like, I move around a lot in my sleep. I'm like such a light sleeper as well, and that just put me in such a great deep sleep. I did used to use ZMA tablets to help with sleep, and although I think it did help, I'd always wake up with the most vivid weird dreams. Like, they were like borderline nightmares. Like, they weren't like super scary or anything, but I woke up and I was like, oh my god, what just happened? There's no weird side effects with these that I've noticed. You get a 2-month supply in the pack. It's 3 tablets per serving. I'll just show you the size of them. So that's the size of them there. They're not overly massive. They're not exactly small either. But yeah, I swear by this stuff. It is amazing. So these two paired together, and that's the start of what I do for my nighttime routine. Obviously now my phone's down, we're probably like half an hour from bedtime. What do I do for the next half an hour? Because sitting in bed just being like, okay, so when am I going to fall asleep is not exactly ideal. I read. This is the book that I've currently started reading. It's Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus. I read this because my physio told me about it, and I was just like, right, okay, I'll give it a bash. I've just kind of been reading through it at my own leisure, so I'm probably just under halfway through it. I mean, it's a decent book. I'm not reading it for any real reason other than it was recommended to me, so I'd give it a bash. I'd maybe not read something like this before bed. I'd maybe recommend reading something a bit lighter. Maybe something like The Alchemist by Paul Coelho. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Something a bit lighter. Maybe not so much fact driven, but it does help me fall asleep because just reading in general helps me fall asleep. I've then got a couple other things that I don't implement every night, but I do try and implement them most nights. So I have CBD oil. This is the one that I use here. It is the Infusion CBD oil. It's their 1000 milligram one. So this is not the strongest, but it's not the weakest one they do. I do find that, especially if I've just come home from work on like the late shift, a few drops of this does help kind of calm me, bring me back into more level a more level and normal like kind of feeling. It doesn't taste great, I'm not gonna lie, but it works. Like, it does help me so much. I find that if I've got aches and pains, it helps. So yeah, CBD oil. I also have a pillow spray. Again, I don't use this every night, although a couple sprays in the room before I go to bed. It's nice and soothing. I'm not going to say it makes me tired or sleepy or anything, but it's soothing and it's relaxing. And getting into bed, you should feel like calm, soothed, relaxed. So this is the Feather and Down pillow spray. It's just a little miniature size one. I got it from Sainsbury's because I was like, oh yeah, PG treats, why not? And it came with this. It's also with Feather and Down. It's a roll-on oil. It's got pretty much the same smell to it as the spray does, but I just kind of roll a couple of rolls onto my neck and onto my wrists. This is great, and it's a nice alternative to Luscious Sleepy. So Luscious Sleepy is great and I do love using it, but if I've just come in at 4 AM, the last thing that I want to do is sit there and moisturise my arms and let it dry before getting to bed. So this is a good little alternative to using that. But however, if I'm not at work and I'm just sitting around waiting for, you know, a half hour or whatever, I feel tired enough to go to bed, putting some Sleepy on to moisturise is great. It's a great moisturiser in general, and it does help to feel like calmer, more relaxed before going to bed. David rubs it on his chest and underneath his nose because he finds that kind of helps. He feels like it helps open up his chest a little bit as well if he's feeling a bit kind of like we've had this for a little while, and we've not actually used that much in it, and we both use it, so it is worth getting because it's a good little moisturiser and it does help relax you. I've also got this pillow here. I find this pillow amazing. It's definitely worth getting. It's only like £3 as well from IKEA. But see, because it sits around you like this, you can just proper curry into it. And I do find that I sleep a bit better. Like, I don't have like a sore neck when I wake up or anything like that. And for like £3, like, it's steel. The pillow I was using before was quite flat and like old, so it was nice getting a big new pillow to like curry into. The final thing that I use, and I've just noticed that I've been sat rambling for like 16 minutes now, the last thing that I use is something I got 2 weeks ago, and I'm so glad I did get it. Again, it was Dean St. Mart that had recommended it. He put it on his story, and pretty much anything that he recommends is golden, so I trust his word. It is the Mantra Sleep Mask. This thing is incredible. The way that it's set up is these come off. I'm not going to take them off because they're like set up perfectly for my eyes, but they come off like Velcro. And they're like hollow in the middle. I don't know if you can see it like there. They're hollow in the middle so that your eyelashes and stuff don't like rub up against them like a traditional sleep mask. They're completely black out. Like as soon as I put these on, it's like lights it out. So I'll just like show you like what it kind of looks like when it's on. So it's got like a Velcro strap at the back, but the Velcro will never like catch in your hair. Like it's that good kind of Velcro. But it's bright outside and it is dark in here. So it's actually really weird. It's so dark under these, but obviously like it's bright outside, like it's quite sunny outside just now. So it does really, really work. It was like £25, I want to say, with shipping from America, so that's actually quite good. It came really quickly. It comes in a little travel pouch, and then in this little like solid black bit it has earplugs. So I use these every night. I use the earplugs, I use the face mask. Even if I don't use anything else, I use those two guaranteed every single night. Because especially finishing at 4 AM, the sun's starting to come up. Whack these on and we're good to go. But yeah, that's kind of like everything that I do or try to do on a nightly basis to ensure that I get the best sleep possible. So like tonight, for example, I'll take my book downstairs, I'll take my pyjamas downstairs, I'll read downstairs for a little bit before I come up to bed. I'll have my tea before I come up to bed, and then I'll put my earplugs in, I'll put my face mask on, and away I go to Snoozeville. I'm not saying by any means that these are making my sleep 100% perfect, but they make it better. And that's really all I can ask for just now, is that it's got better sleep. If I didn't use these and didn't implement all these things, I think over the last couple of weeks where I was getting like hardly any sleep, my sleep would have been even worse if I wasn't implementing these things. So just on the thing that it's making my sleep better, that's really all I can ask for. I would never expect my sleep to be perfect on prep, but all I can ask is it's a little bit better, and these things I strongly believe make my sleep better. So that is everything, and before this video gets too long, I will wrap it up here. I hope this video was informative, or at least interesting for you to watch, and I will see you in my next video. If you have any suggestions for what you'd like me to do, please let me know in the comments box, or even message me on Instagram or something and tell me what you'd like to see. Talk to you later. Bye.